Well, good morning, Full Gospel Temple family and friends. Pastor Chris. I am coming to you with a very important video announcement today in regards to our reopening this weekend. We are allowed to gather as of last Sunday. The government order of 30% allows us to have church, and we're not quite ready yet, but we're going to be ready by this Sunday. And I just wanted to walk you through a bit of a process for coming to church this Sunday. So, when you come to church, there's going to be a bit of a different check-in process, if you will. You won't be able to go straight to your seat this Sunday. And so we're going to use this sidewalk. Here we go. This sidewalk as a guideline for going into church if there is a bit of a lineup. And the reason there's potentially a bit of a lineup is because we have to record attendance for this Sunday. And we're asking people to, when they enter the sanctuary, sanitize their hands. And so it's not going to be just going straight into church. And you'll see on the sidewalks here, cracks. And that would be a good guideline for this Sunday for staying physically distant, because we need to practice physical distance this weekend. Anyway, so as you come into the sanctuary, you will notice when you come into the church building, as we're going to go into the church, well, there's an important notice right here at the start. And this comes from the Grey Bruce Health Unit. And you'll see this on the door when you come in. Probably everything is backwards there because I'm using my front camera. But at any rate, here's what it says. Attention visitors, if you have at least one of the following symptoms, fever and/or new onset of cough or difficulty breathing, or at least two of the following symptoms, chills, fatigue, headache, sore throat, runny nose, stuffy or congested nose, lost sense of taste or smell, hoarse voice, difficulty swallowing, digestive issues, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, or for younger children and infants, sluggishness or lack of appetite. In other words, if you aren't feeling good, please don't come. And we are going to be providing an online service as well. We're going to be streaming live right at between 10:30 and 10:45. Because the check-in time might take a little bit longer, it's good to get here, before 10:30, obviously, to get to your seat. But we may have to start the online stream just a few minutes after 10:30, just depending on when everybody is seated and ready. So you're going to come in, and you're going to notice right away here, we are closing off the basement. And there is, of course, a nice friendly reminder, physical distance. You'll also notice on one of the steps here, a green line. And I don't know if you saw that. There it is. And so what we want to do is when you come up the stairs into the foyer, there's another green line here, and you'll see the table there, and we want you to sanitize your hands, and disposable face masks are not mandatory, but they are available for you if you need one or you feel that you want to use one. And if you do want to wear a mask, these are expensive, and so I'm going to ask that you wear your mask if that's what you want to do, but we do have some masks provided. Obviously, if someone is at that table sanitizing their hands, I'm going to be standing here at this green line to keep my physical distance and wait for them before they enter the sanctuary. And you will see, although we're not quite finished yet, there is going to be, maybe I'll reverse my camera here if I can. Oh, I can't while I'm recording, but you will see there are some directional arrows. So it's just like going to Walmart, only this time, maybe if you go down the wrong way, you won't get yelled at. Who knows? But you'll see we have 40 chairs set up in the sanctuary, and you'll see there are directional arrows for you to go. And so we're going to ask that you would come into the sanctuary and make your way to your seat. We have groups of two. There's 10 sets of groups of two, and you can see these in the middle. And if you have a family of 3 or 4, you can grab one of those sets of 2 and just pull one of the other chairs or 2 of the other chairs over to you, and that will be fine. I am going to ask, please try and not step on the green tape. I've been working on this all morning so far, and I'm not done, and I don't want to have to do it again. And so when you're moving your chairs, if you have to slide some over to accommodate some other family members, please just watch the markings on the floor, and you'll see we have directional arrows. So you'll come in and you'll find a seat where you are comfortable, and perhaps if you don't like any of these chairs, you're going to come around here and you're going to see the directional arrow, and you're going to walk down this way now. You're going to follow the arrows so as not to get yelled at. And at any rate, make your way to your seat. Now, there is an important announcement that I do need to share with respect to our worship time, and it is this, that the government of Ontario has asked us to restrict singing. And I know that's a bit of a pain. We are going to have a time of worship, and you know, I was thinking about this yesterday when I got the latest updates. So I'll be singing from the platform. I don't know if you can see. I've got the pulpit or the podium up on the platform. I'll be leading some worship from up there. And you know, we don't really have to sing in order to worship the Lord. I mean, it is part of it. I get that. Believe me, I get that. But you know, I got to thinking about it, and a lot of the times when I'm worshiping and not leading worship myself, yes, I sing, but I spend a lot of time talking to God, and a lot of time praying and just communing with God. And so that's what we're going to do when we come on Sunday. We're going to commune with God. And if you know the words to the song, you can just simply breathe them quietly and worship in that way, okay? I know it's difficult. It's just one of those things. If you don't feel safe at all in coming, we want you to stay home, because we're going to be providing our service online. You will see, if you are sitting near the front of the sanctuary, there's going to be a music stand right here. I've even marked it off on the floor, these little green indicators there. And I'll be streaming from my laptop the service, so you'll be able to still see the service on Sunday if you don't feel safe coming to the building. And so we are going to have an offering table for your tithes and offering on the back wall. There'll be some envelopes spread out on the table for you to take. We aren't going to be providing any writing utensils, so you're going to need to bring your own pen if you want to write on the envelope and fill out your gift. And you're just going to place it in our offering box on the back table anytime when you come in or while you're leaving. We obviously won't be passing out offering plates during the service. And so that's how you're going to be able to give your offerings. And when the service is over, you're going to, get out of your seat. We're going to stay physically distant from one another as we leave the building, so it might take a few minutes to do that. But you're going to find the directional arrows on the floor on your aisle. In this case, I can see that I can go that way. And you'll see at the end of this aisle a bunch of hymnals and Bibles piled because we had to take those off of the chairs. Obviously, we're not going to be having those in the sanctuary either. And there were 160 chairs in this sanctuary. I have socially distanced them so that we can fit 40 chairs in here. And all of these chairs that are stacked are going to be moved out of the way. I'm working on that today as well. And they're going to be placed outside of the sanctuary in our foyer along the back wall there. But at any rate, you're going to come out, and we want you to sanitize your hands upon leaving the sanctuary as well. And you'll see some lines here for physical distance to wait while someone is at the table, just wrapping up and washing off their hands with the hand sanitizer. There'll be a line here for you to wait, and you just wait your turn, and there'll be some other lines along the floor here for leaving and for keeping physical distance. So at any rate, I am so excited about having church this Sunday with all of you, and I just pray that you would come with a good attitude. It's different, I know, but at least we can come and be together, and that's a wonderful thing. And so God bless you. I forgot about something. We do have a bathroom in our sanctuary. I am going to ask that if you can use the restroom before you come to church, that would be awesome. Originally, we were thinking we were going to have someone to wash the bathroom after every single use, and that's not going to be overly feasible, but we are providing Lysol wipes in the washroom. So before you use the washroom, you can wipe off the taps, wipe off the toilet handle. The washroom will be nice and clean for Sunday, but you'll be able to use Lysol wipes to clean the surfaces before you use them, and they'll be available for everyone to use so that you'll feel safe and clean and everything else like that. And it's just over here and to the left is where our washroom is in the back of the sanctuary. We are closing off access to our basement, and those washrooms are going to be closed. So we only have one washroom, and obviously you're going to have to wait your turn if you need to use it. But please try and use it at home before you come. So I hope to see you Sunday. I hope this video has helped you. We are going to be able to seat 40, and you will have to, upon coming in, give your name and your phone number, and we need to do that in case, God forbid, anybody gets COVID and they need to trace who they have come into contact with. If the health unit contacts us and asks us who was here on a particular Sunday because someone who was here ended up getting COVID-19, we want to be able to tell them, contact these people so that they can know they've been in contact with someone with COVID. So we have to do that. So when you come in, there's going to be someone here, and they're just going to ask for your name and your telephone number and where you're coming from, and that's going to be recorded in our guest book for that day. And we appreciate your cooperation in that. We aren't going to be having a very long service. It will be an hour at the most. And so I just pray that you would just come with a joyful heart and a good attitude, and let's have a great time on Sunday together. So God bless you. Hope to see you Sunday. And if not, we'll be online between 10:30 and 10:45. We'll start the online stream, and you'll be able to watch it from home if you need to do it there. God bless you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday.